A large lump on the side of Alyssa Kukla's neck was the first warning something was wrong.
They initially thought that it was just her body fighting off a virus.
Then the lump grew larger. Alyssa's parents brought her to Beaumont Children's Hospital in Royal Oak for testing. When the results came back, Dr. Begiyu Makai asked the family to come to her office that night.
8:30 at night, she met us at her office, and it was just, so great of her to do that.
I couldn't really give them that conversation over the phone.
Alyssa had thyroid cancer, a rare form of cancer that affects less than 2% of children.
It was probably the scariest moment I've ever had. It was, I wished that it had been me instead, because, no one should have to go through something like that, especially not a child.
There's nobody to blame, it's nobody's fault. I think so that's probably one of the hardest parts for me. Just being a man and not being able to do anything.
It's definitely something we see, it's definitely something we take care of, but it's not something we do every day.
Honestly, I don't really feel all that scared, just trying to get it over with.
She's not upset, and she's the one that's going through it and going through the surgery, so as her father, I think all I can be is supportive.
She was concerned about how other people were reacting to that news, because she didn't want other people to feel sad for her.
Alyssa and her parents say Dr. Akai's personality and genuine concern about her patients made it easier to cope with the cancer diagnosis.
Being a pediatric surgeon is a little different than being an adult surgeon. You're not just taking care of the child, you're taking care of the mother and the father and the aunt and the uncle and the grandparents sometimes. And it's really important for me to have close relationships with the families, because they're instilling all of their trust in me to take care of their child.
In February 2014, Dr. Akai and her team removed nearly all the disease in Alyssa's neck, including her entire thyroid gland and about 50 lymph nodes.
It's a horrendous thing for a parent to deal with and see your child go through surgery and have all these things happen to them, but she makes it a lot easier.
She's gone over and above, out of her way to assure that we're okay, that she's comfortable, that, that we feel like we're taken care of.
All my patients, families have my cell phone number and my email address. It's on my card, and I give it to every single one of my families, and they will text me and call me, and I tell them never to hesitate and to do it anytime that they want.
She's really nice, and I really like her. She's one of my favorite doctors.
Alyssa came back to Beaumont Children's Hospital several months later to have more of the cancer removed.
I've tried so hard to keep her sheltered and keep her protected from things that, the outside world can harm her with or by. And this was something that just spontaneously rose up within her, and you can't protect your child from that. And that was the hardest thing.
It's cancer. It can do whatever it wants.
The surgery went well, and Alyssa says she's proud to call herself a cancer survivor.
It showed me that I'm more brave than I thought I was, because all the time I used to think I was so weak from everything that I've gone through, but it shows me that I'm braver than I thought I was.